Hey Sparks, my name is Kate and I am one of your Awana leaders here at River Oak, and today I will be telling you your Bible story. So today we'll be reading from the book of Luke, chapter 10, and we're talking about Jesus and him preaching to the crowds of people. So everywhere Jesus went, crowds gathered and they wanted to hear what he had to say. He was very popular with the people and everybody was curious at what he would tell them, what he would preach. Now one day, an expert of the law stood up and asked Jesus a question. He said, "Teacher, what do I need to do to be saved? What do I have to do?" And Jesus asked him, "What do you think? What do you think you need to do to be saved?" And the expert said, "It all goes back to loving God with your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus said, "Exactly, that's correct." Now, the expert of the law also wanted to trick Jesus and prove that Jesus didn't know everything. So he said, "Well, tell me, who is my neighbor?" And Jesus wanted to tell a story to understand. Before I tell the story, I have to give some background about the story of the Good Samaritan. So Samaritans were people who didn't really get along with the Jewish people. They stayed in their separate corners and they didn't really be with each other or mix as a group. And the area of the world we're going to be in is right here. We have Jericho and Jerusalem. Those are the two main cities we're going to be in. So the man we're going to talk about in the story, he is going from Jerusalem to Jericho. That's where he was going. And that's the area of the world we're in. Here's Samaria, where the Samaritans live. And here's Judea. Okay? So let's get into the story. This is the story that Jesus told the crowd. Once there was a man who was walking along the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was minding his own business, when all of a sudden robbers came out of nowhere and took his belongings and beat him up so bad that he could not walk, and he lay on the side of the road. Some time passed, and a priest walked down the road. He saw the man, but didn't help him, and kept walking on the other side. Later on, a Levite man saw the man too, but he passed him just as the priest had, and didn't want to help him. Finally, a Samaritan came walking down the road, and he saw the man. But he felt sorry for the man and wanted to help him. He helped bandage his cuts and give medicine to him. He even helped him find an inn. He was very helpful. And that's the story of the Good Samaritan. Wasn't that a cool story? So after Jesus told this story to the crowd, he looked at the expert and said, "Who was the neighbor in this story? Was it the priest? Was it the Levite? Or was it the Samaritan?" Now, Sparks, who do you think the neighbor was? Do you think it was the priest who walked past, the Levite who also walked past, or the Samaritan who went and helped the man's wounds and helped him get care he needed? If you said the Samaritan, you're right, and the expert knew that too. He knew that the man who showed kindness was the Samaritan. And Jesus said, "You're right, now go love people the same way." And that's a really good story to remember and think about. We want to show Jesus' love to everyone. We want to be a good neighbor to everyone around us and spread the light of Jesus. The main point here is that even though the man was a Samaritan, he still helped his neighbor even though they didn't always get along. We should love everyone, no matter what. Well, that's it for me today and the story of the Good Samaritan. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you later. Bye.